Hey, what's up, everyone? You tapped in. It's your big sis, Angel Savage. Purpose on Purpose. Hey, man, look, we got a good show today. Tap into this optic, though. What you know about it? You see it? Hey, you got your boy right here, Montrail. What's happening, Cuddy?
How you doing? I'm good.
Oh, man, it's all love. I'm glad you came to the show. We about to get it cracking,
I'm ready. Let's ask these questions.
Oh,
then.
well,
Let's
let's
do it.
talk about it. Got my bro over here, Kenneth. What's
Yeah.
poppin', bro?
Let's talk about it.
Let's
Shit.
go.
Jones.
Let's talk about it. Purpose on purpose. You know, everybody got a purpose, right? If you don't know by now, if you really don't know what your purpose is, huh? You better ask somebody. Matter of fact, get on your knees and ask God, because that's the best way to go, huh?
My auntie died from the liquor, she was drinking too much. I started drinking, had to quit cause I was drinking too much. My dad never been a father, I don't know him for that. That's why I made sure my kids know I never do that. My type, gon' protect this home.
All right, so you see we got Montrell in the building today, folks. And he's an entrepreneur, young, handsome, dashing, stunning young man over here. Yeah! So, I ain't gonna get into the lady thing because it ain't about the ladies today. It's about a young black man being an entrepreneur. Man, how old are you, first off?
21. Just turned 21 July 25th.
Damn it, 21?
Yeah.
And how old was you when you started your brand?
Well, I started my brand a little over 3 years ago, but the creativity of everything I've been doing been around since I've been a kid. So.
That's super dope. And you said since you was a kid, so what you mean by that?
I remember doing a bunch of art stuff when I was a kid. Like outside of playing sports, I would always draw. Outside of sports, I draw like athletes, and I put the clothes on them, and I come up with their own uniforms and stuff. When I was a kid, I used to do that all the time, like every day, damn near.
That's what's up. I call that write the vision, make it plain. So you was writing right now back then, which is super dope because that's how you become successful.
Right.
If you got a plan and you move through with it. So, man, we see the brand, man. This is super dope, man. Can you tell me what that means? Like the eye and what is that? What is optic?
So pretty much the whole motto is having a vision and being able to see what you can succeed. I feel like if you look at yourself doing it before it happens, it's gonna happen. Because that way you painting the picture, and that's like having a vision, and it's universal because some people want to do something negative, some people want to do stuff positive, but I push more towards the positive sides of things.
Right.
So I mean, it's about having a vision, being able to see what you can succeed.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's dope, bro. What you? I see you over there, man. What's happening?
Nah, I dig it. I like the diamond with the eye. I think I like the eye crying. Is that crying or sweat? The hustle.
It's really whatever people want it to be. It could be crying, it could be sweat, because I mean, when you got a vision, it's all hard work. You could be crying, you could be sweating.
Yeah, definitely.
I do like that you leave it up to your people that buy your merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
I like that because that makes your brand expand more.
Right.
And it doesn't keep it in a box. You know what I mean? So I think that's dope. And I've been following you for a little bit, man, and I feel like a lot of your clothing has changed up. And it just seemed like it's getting better and better. You know what I mean? And have you had any funk with anybody about your brand? Because, like, you a young buck in this thing, man.
I mean, if I have, I ain't really, like, paid attention to it because I use all the adversity and I put it into my work. So, I mean, it's like, if they said it, I probably heard it, but I wasn't listening to it.
Right. You at least use it as motivation?
Yeah. I use all my work is motivation. I mean, it's from what I've been through. Like if I feel bad about something, I'm gonna go put that into my work. I take the time to try to create something, or pretty much what I'm feeling that day. You know.
Yeah.
So everything that I put out is because of like what I be feeling and what I want to happen.
I like that. I feel like personally you gonna go far, man. I done seen a few people with your gear on, regulars, a little higher class, and like you got a nice mix of people with your gear on, and I think that's super dope, man. Like, why'd you choose making your own brand versus picking a brand and banging and all that? Like, why didn't you just go that way with it?
Cause you saying like what you mean picking a brand as?
Like a brand, like a Crip or a Blood. Like, you could have been one of them, but instead you said, man, forget that. I'm gonna be an entrepreneur.
I think it is because I didn't see nothing in that for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got family that's gang members. I got family that's doing a lot of stuff. But I feel
you
like
can cuss.
yeah, okay, my bad. I got family that do a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like that banging and doing all that stuff, it wasn't for me. Like I've been around it my whole life. I seen it. Like it just was like something I couldn't like wiggle into and like feel comfortable with doing.
Yeah.
Because I was also playing sports, and then if I'm doing that, I can't play sports. Like it just don't mix.
Yeah. Okay.
You grew up with both parents in the house,
I did. No, when I was a kid, both my parents was in the house.
and then they separated.
Yeah.
How did that affect you? The separation.
Going through it as a kid, you don't really notice it until you get older.
Yeah, and as you got older, did it affect you in any type of way?
I mean, it affect me in a negative way.
Wow.
But the way I deal with negative things is I put it into my work and I produce positive stuff out of it.
Yeah. Has it always been that easy for you to take something negative and turn it into positive?
Yeah.
So what type of role models you had looked up to? Like, who did you look up to growing up? Like, who was?
As far as family or like what?
As far as family, as far as a friend or somebody out on the street or anybody, like.
I would say everybody around me was a role model to me. I look at the way I look at role models is by the negative stuff they did, and I didn't want that to be me.
Oh, okay, that's deep. I remember I had to you being 21 years old with your own line.
You said what?
Being 21 years old with your own company, your own line. So I commend you. I tip my hat to you. You know what I'm saying? I highly respect that. But 21 years, I know 21 years old, shit. I was in the California Youth Authority at 21.
Okay.
My vision wasn't nothing but the streets. You know what I'm saying? So to see somebody young, never been attracted to the streets, and turn every negative into a positive, that's dope. Because that means you a leader in your own. Like, you don't need nobody else to lead. You didn't have to follow no other leader. But it's one thing you said though. You take the negative, and everybody the negative out of that, them became role models.
Right.
For like they said about the Kobe thing, everybody was bringing up the fact that the rape when he died. But the main thing was everybody that we did look up to had something thrown on them that was negative. And then they came out on top and turned that negative around. For a youngster to see that and have that vision, well, you're going to go a long way if you keep that way. And if you don't let nothing come in between of what you got going on. So my next question would be, how is it to keep the negativity away about friends? Like, how are you with picking friends? Like, who do you keep close in your circle? Who do you believe that's really there for you? Do you have them friends you feel like there's there?
Oh yeah, I could go ahead. Like my bro back there, I got a group of friends that we've been together for 17 plus years. Mm-hmm. It's 8 of us, and then we got people around us that's close, but we don't pull too many people that's close. And we call ourselves LTS. I mean, loyal to the squad. Okay. And it's 8 of us. We got Lamar Winston, we got Kamar J, Greg, Devadre, Robert, Joseph, Nashawn, and me. And we all of us is doing something positive. We don't. I would say we got people in our circle that's like structures for our circle. Like we got somebody that's a backbone. We got somebody that's the brain. We got somebody that could pull different strings for other stuff. So
that's dope. Yeah. And y'all working together as a family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a foundation down there, like a.
It sounds like a body.
Yeah.
The head, the hands, the feet.
Yeah, that's what it feels like too, though. Because if something not going right with somebody in the group, the whole circle not gonna be right.
Yeah, you guys are all affected by it.
Yeah.
I feel that because that's how we are with Purpose on Purpose.
Yeah.
Like we done have drag out almost fist fights and all kind of stuff. You know what I mean? But we better together than apart. Right. You know, and I think that's dope that you have your solid foundation of friends. Keep it like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? The weakest link, you guys got to tighten that one up, whoever that is, because there's always one. You know what I mean? But keep it like that, because that's gonna take you far.
Yeah. Did
you start the optic by yourself, or is there somebody in on it, or?
It's 100% me all by myself.
Really?
Yeah.
That's That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what's up. So I know you got siblings and stuff. Do they? I know they wear your gear and all that good stuff. Do they gotta pay for it, or do they get it for free, man?
I mean, sometimes they ask me if they want to support it. So I don't. I mean, they myself, we grew up together, so it's like
I'm messing.
No, you good. That's really how it be like that though. Sometimes they want to pay for it, and sometimes they be like, man, let me get some stuff. Like, right. Either way, I'm not tripping.
Right.
You gonna do what you feel like you want to do.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody doing stuff because I want them to do it.
Right. They support you because you they family and because they want to do it because you bro, big bro.
Yeah.
Because you the oldest, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Damn it. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Shoot.
So what's next in line?
Mm-hmm.
What month is this? It's March right now. I got an Easter, and y'all, can we bleep this part out? Cause I got some stuff. I don't let everybody know what I be dropping. So.
No, I mean next in line can be anything. I wasn't necessarily talking about optic. Like, is it optic the farthest you going with your vision, or you going?
Oh no. Man, I plan on getting optic. It's crazy because optic just a small thing. I think I look at it like microscopic. I don't think it's really as big as what a lot of people think it is.
Okay.
I want to own a bunch of stuff.
So you real humble. That's a good thing. Yeah. Own a bunch of stuff. Like, what do you want to own? Like,
I want to get in real estate. I want to buy land, property, car, business. I want to do every technology.
So are you in school right now?
No, I'm not. I actually dropped out on my last term.
College?
Yeah.
Why you drop out?
It just didn't feel like it was a place for me to be.
Okay.
What were you going there for?
I went there because I had a basketball scholarship. And it's a long story. So I just write down the timeline for it. I went to Shemeketa in Salem. I got a basketball scholarship to go there. After my first year, I redshirted. During my redshirt season, I got into a car accident. Mm-hmm. So I did like 6 months of rehab, and I started, I was like, I can't hoop, so what am I? I started feeling like out of place at school and stuff. So my grades started getting bad. I ended up I was supposed to go back after my redshirt year to play. Yeah. And I got kicked off the team because of my grades. Mm-hmm. So I had to go back and try to make the team and get back in school. And in the midst of that, I was still doing, my coach knew I had my business going. He was telling me all the time, just do what you want to do. Yeah. But now that I think about it, it's he was telling me that for a reason. Yeah. And then I just, I feel like everything just happened for a reason. I dropped out of school, all that stuff happened for a reason. Yeah. And that's what led me to this right here.
That sound like my story. You know what I mean? I was a hooper on scholarship, redshirted my freshman year. Because of my test scores, went down there, hooped, got hurt, had to figure out life, being hurt, and I went back, and then when I went back, I was still messed up because they told me I could be paralyzed, and I had to figure out life after that because I knew that was it for me, and so I came back. See, I like what you did, though. You came back with a vision and started going to it. I didn't. I started getting little odd jobs and stuff. You know what I mean? Right. So I think that's dope that you just went to it. And you so young, you didn't wait till you 30, 40 years old to start doing this. You know what I mean? Yeah. We got people my age that's trying to catch up with y'all. You know what I mean? Your generation, y'all got it tough, but y'all got it good at the same time because you can reach the masses now with the social media and stuff. Right. So with that, your sales, I'm pretty sure they booming because of social media. And then I know the ladies love you because you're a handsome dude. You know what I mean? I know they, yeah, that part. And I know that helped. You know what I mean? And man, so I ain't gonna talk about the ladies, because. Because, but you need any models?
I mean, models is accepted. I do all the models. Look, you see, you want to be, you can be a model to all that. Look, I have any model. Look.
I can be a model. Yeah,
we can do whatever you want to do. Look, whatever you gotta let me know. Whatever you want to do, let's do it. That's how I be feeling about stuff. Whatever people want to do,
say you can build.
You can do it. Yeah, you can do whatever you really want to do.
No, you really can.
You
though.
really can. That's
All seriousness, yes, you can, and you doing it. You doing it.
Yeah, do you feel any pressure in doing it?
no, I don't feel no pressure.
No pressure. Just second nature is easy.
I'm just it's like riding a wave. That's what
right.
it feel like. I'm like in the ocean.
Yeah. Do you get all the negativity that's out there? Do you get people trying to knock you down?
Yeah, all the time. I done had people say bad stuff about it, but
Yeah.
that's really what it. If you really want to be who you want to be, you gonna get negative sides of things.
Yeah.
Everybody not gonna like what you doing.
Mm-hmm.
What you would tell a youngster that's younger than you right now?
I tell them just be them, be themselves, and do what they like doing. Don't let nobody tell them that they can't do something or they can't like that or if you like it, do it. That's what I tell any kid because that's what people told me.
What's the main check that your homies had to check you on? What they have anybody checked you in the crew yet on anything?
Not ain't really checked me on nothing. Like
ain't had to bust your bubble on nothing.
Nah, we talk about these type of things though. We talk
Your
about.
friend loud, he knows something.
I mean, shit, we can bring bro. That's the type of stuff I want to know though. I want to know like what do I need to work on. I know I'm not perfect.
Right.
And I know it's places where I need to critique myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I would, if it is something that I ain't doing right, I would want people to tell me that.
Especially the crew.
Exactly.
That's what they there for.
Yeah.
Do they do that? They pull you to the side like, bro, look, you tripping. We need to just.
Yeah, on certain situations, it depends. But we so tight. A lot of stuff don't get to points like that. We don't bump heads. We don't. If we do, we talk about like what's going on, and then we try to like figure it out or where we need to go from here. Like that's how it be. It been times where I done bumped heads with the homies, but it's like at the end of the day, we
Y'all about
not.
to say y'all don't bump heads?
Yeah, no, we bump. It done been times.
Nice.
No, we done got into. We been in fights. We done argue. We done not talk to each other. That's normal family stuff.
Yeah,
At the end of the day,
definitely
at the end of the day, family is gonna be family forever.
Yeah.
And they know it's like a time thing. Like we put our time in already. We argue. Like we not about to keep dwelling on the negative stuff that could tear us apart.
Yeah, that's dope.
My question is, do you plan on going back to school so you can get the extra stuff that you gonna need for the next move?
I be thinking about it, but it'd be hard. It'll be hard for me to go to school right now, cause I do a lot of traveling. I do a lot of stuff. Everything is behind. Like every day I wake up, it'd be about optic.
Yeah.
So it'd be hard for me to try to wake up and do stuff for my brand and go to school at the same time.
Yeah.
But I mean, if my life lead me back to school, then that's. If I gotta go back, I'm gonna go back.
For that real estate, you won't have to go
You're
back.
gonna have to go back.
No, I know a few realtors that didn't go to school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't gotta go to school.
Successful?
Yeah, they successful, real successful. I know somebody that got like 4 or 5 different lots right now. Didn't even go to school. He actually was a street dude in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think he graduated high school.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't need to go to school for real estate.
What was the scariest point in your life?
I don't know. I ain't never really had no like scariest.
Man, come on, man.
No, I got fear nothing tatted on my arm right now. I ain't never.
You ain't never had that point in your life when you was like.
Somebody said, "Real," and they got you.
Nah, honest to God, I've never really been afraid of nothing.
Do you believe in God?
Yeah, I believe in God.
You a Christian?
Yep. I don't go to church though.
Connected? I don't either.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
Yeah, no.
Every time I go to church is when she getting some type of award or something.
Yeah, no. I grew.
I'm being real. Like,
No, I grew up in church, but I don't go to church no more. As I got older, I stopped going to church, but I talk to God every day.
Yeah, same thing. I talk to him
That's
every
where
other day.
it count the most.
Yeah.
That personal relationship.
Yeah.
So you ain't never had no moment that you just feel like your back against the wall, you just wasn't gonna be no way up out of it.
I don't think like that.
He only 21.
I don't think.
Well, shit, I had plenty of them.
Yeah, no,
moments
I've
before I was
been through a
21.
lot of
In
stuff.
California.
I've been through a lot of stuff, but I ain't never felt like it's no way out of this because the minute you think that it's gonna be no way out of it.
Yeah, sometimes.
But you gotta think
that.
that if you got your mind is the most powerful tool in your body.
Yeah, it is.
If you think that you can't,
So you got to be the mind in the crew.
yeah,
Then.
you. If they say it, then that's what it is.
Is he the mind in the crew?
Is he the mind, man?
The way he talking, it definitely sounds like he the mind of the crew.
I feel like he definitely is, But it's a few other of us that I mean, it just depends on what you're talking about, what situation you're talking about. If you're talking about streets, if you're talking about book smart or like whatever, both book smart and street smart. I mean, but truckers, as you can see, he's validated. All this stuff he got, just he's a smart dude. You know?
Yeah,
he's a smart dude. So I feel like he's one of the brains in our group. So
definitely
for sure.
Yeah,
and we all smart though.
That's
We
your
all
boy.
got it. We all got it.
Yeah,
No, thank
that's
you,
your
Robert.
boy.
Yeah, I wish at 21 I wasn't just stuck on one vision. You know what I'm saying?
Me
That's
too.
dope though.
I think it's better for his generation though, because like his pops got major game and hustle,
Yeah,
and so does his mom.
yeah,
Like he come from some good stock, so it's not surprising me, but I'm still like plucking at him.
yeah.
But it don't surprise me because he come from it's in him. So I get it. You know what I mean? But damn it, I want to see something where you be like, man,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
hard.
being.
What about the most embarrassing moment?
I seen something on Facebook that was a little embarrassing.
I don't do the Facebook. So.
I do.
My most embarrassing moment. I don't know. My most embarrassing things is looking back on the stuff that I've done. Like, as far as like in the beginning with my brand, I was making videos and I was like, bro, what was I on when I made this? Like it was like it wasn't organized. It was off a cell phone. Like,
Yeah,
I look at stuff like that.
Somewhere.
But then I look at it like, yeah, I gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what I was thinking at the time.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta start somewhere. It ain't just gonna be.
Right. You learn.
Yeah.
Look at us. We started at the shop. We
Yeah.
probably gonna go back to the shop like season 1, but season 2, like we learned some stuff. So we're getting better and better. So you gotta get better and better.
We give a rundown for the podcast on how fitty he is on the show.
Oh yeah, he real sticky, icky around here. And I ain't talking about no trees either, even though we in the land of trees. We got the gold optic and the what color is this?
I
It's
don't-
teal.
Okay.
The teal. I was gonna say like girl baby blue.
They got.
You
Ain't
know, I
no
don't know my
such thing
colors.
as girl baby
I know.
blue.
I don't know my colors. So if I gotta put a color on it, you know what I mean?
Nah, you good.
But
you
it's
good.
icy though.
Yeah.
But yeah, just for
They got a
this.
backside to it too.
Oh yeah, let me turn him around then. Oh yeah, that's dope.
That's
What's
optic
this?
and Chinese writing.
Oh yeah, I got some Chinese writing on me, and they said it means mother. But when
No,
I
I
went to
googled
the,
George.
when I went to the
I'm not
store,
gonna say what George means.
yeah, please don't. 'Cause when I went to the store, the lady said, "You know what that means?"
So what kind of
I said, "Yeah, it means mother." She said, "Okay." Yeah, this is ice.
Yeah,
So what is this though? What is the
That's-
stripes on the tiger?
It's the Eye of the Tiger release. So I released that on my birthday in the summer,
Uh-huh.
July 25th, 2019.
Okay.
Was when I dropped that. It's pretty much just being like having a fearless vision.
Yeah.
Pretty much that's all it really stands for. Eye of the Tiger. Pretty much just having a fearless vision. That's what the Eye of the Tiger release was for. And then this is how the brand started. So if you
Right.
turn that around, it got the logo looked totally different. So that's
Oh, yeah.
if you look in the design on the inside, that's tiger. Those are tiger stripes.
Yeah.
So that's the Eye of the Tiger. This is the OG release. This is how it all started out.
Right. I like that though, man. You got some vision, man. You got major vision. So when we come back, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna take a quick commercial break and then we'll be right back, folks.
Let's talk about it.
Purpose on Purpose is sponsored by Southern Kitchen, Amazing Comfort Foods, located at 3505 North Mississippi Avenue. Wednesdays and Thursdays, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. You could also check them out at www.southernkitchenpdx.com. Don't forget the hot sauce. In times like this, we need to be true and stay pure. Truly Pure, located at 1006 Southeast Grand Avenue, Suite 104. Bringing you the best supercritical CO2 cartridges in the state of Oregon. Opens up at 10 a.m., closes at 9 p.m. Offering delivery and curbside pickup for your convenience and safety. Checking in for all deals, 5 1-gram cartridges for $100 every day. Fire Friday specials, 20% off all flour. Go over there and get truly pure. No matter what the occasion or the event, Aphrodite Hair Salon got your back. Men's and women's hair salon. Haircuts, styling, weaves, Brazilian blowouts. Address is 3517 Northeast MOK Boulevard. Exclusive by appointment only. The phone number is 503-249-2833. Come get fresh. Yo, check it. You want to be seen in clear vision? Optic Clothing Line is really what's hitting. You can get in touch with Optic Clothing Line on opticclothingpdx.com. Also on IG at Optic Clothing. Hoodies, tees, face masks, and fanny packs. You could also pick up a pair of limited edition Air Force Ones and Vans. Optic Clothing Line. If you can't see it, you can't achieve it. Hey yo, we back. Purpose on Purpose. Let's talk about it here with my man Montrell. Hey, my man. So you had basketball in your life, and what started your passion for ball, man?
I would say just my dad putting the ball in my hands when I was a kid. I didn't really have it. It was just it was around me. I didn't have no choice. My dad played ball. My grandpa played ball. My whole dad's side of the family played basketball. So it was like something that I was just gonna do.
It was in your genes.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So when it became to the point where basketball was out of the forefront, where did you obtain your business savvy?
When I got to college.
Okay.
What
do you mean by that? When you got to college?
When I came an adult, I started doing stuff on my own. I was living on my own. I became a hustler. I had a hustle mindset. Like, I got to hustle to go to practice. I got to hustle to pay my rent. It was managing money and stuff. So once I started doing that, dealing with numbers, and the classes I was taking at school too helped me with that. That's where I pretty much learned.
What was the classes?
I had a computer class. I had a business management class, math, dealing with numbers, some more help.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So you didn't do nothing along the lines of accounting. Do you have people that do accounting for you when it comes to the business?
No, I do all my own accounting.
Do your own books.
Yeah.
I respect that. So my man, what lessons, you being 21, what life lessons have you learned at this age, even from a younger age, that's gonna stick with you throughout the rest of your life?
Can you get in depth with that? Like what, as far as
something that you might have heard that inspired you, or something that somebody told you growing up that stuck with you from now till now, and it's gonna stick with you until you get older, maybe even pass on to your children.
I would say when I was a big part of my life had to do with SEI. It's a self-enhancement incorporation. It was a program that they had when I was a kid.
Okay.
But they had like prevention classes and BRB classes, boys reflecting. I think it's boys reflecting boys, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Brotherhood reflecting brotherhood, something like that. It was whatever it was. But I had them classes at SEI, and they would feed stuff into the kids that would help them prevent doing the wrong things in life. Because in the growing up is in that neighborhood that I was in, the neighborhood around here, SEI, it was bad. Mm-hmm. It wasn't too good, and they put that program in the middle of all the negativity to change the cycle. Some of it changed for some of the people that went to the program, and some of it didn't. I guess I was just one of them ones. Yeah, it stuck with me. The stuff that I was listening to and the stuff that they was telling me, I was a sponge to it, and I was taking it in, so that lifestyle didn't become me.
You mind sharing with me one of the things that you took away from that experience?
I would say Miss Honeycutt had a class, and she was bringing real people off the streets in the class and having them tell their stories of what they did. And I'm sitting here looking at these people showing, like, some of them had gunshot wounds, stab wounds. She bringing in real addicts, like people that's recovered, but they telling their story. And I used to look at stuff like that, like I ain't trying to. Even if I hear part of their story, I still use that for my life. Like, maybe this is what they was going through at that time. Mm-hmm. I'm not about to take the wrong way and go the same way they did.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say them classes helped me.
Is that program still available in the area?
I'm not. It's around the building still over there. I don't know how the program is going. I don't know if it's going the same way it is when I was there.
Yeah. Okay. Now, do they cater to like people like from 17 up, or is it like for the younger generation up?
It was for the younger generation up to college. We got post grad, all that.
Oh, word.
Or they have post grad, all that.
So that's something that you would recommend for like a youth coming up in the hood that don't got
a program like that. If there's a program still like that, yeah. I would hope SEI is still like that. I don't really know what really is going on over there. I just know what it was like when I was over there.
That's awesome, bro. I really respect that. So back to the optics, bro. What innovations are you gonna bring to your business to set your brand apart from everybody else? Because already, I like the tiger stripe. I like the eye. The eye to me means the all-seeing eye. Mm-hmm. The vision, having tunnel vision a clear tunnel vision on your goals and your path where you want to be.
Can I find you right there?
Yeah.
The tunnel vision. I ain't really trying to like separate myself from other people. I'm just
saying what it means for me.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. I got that tunnel vision. That's what it is. I'm not trying to. I'm only in competition with myself.
Say that.
So that
I respect that. So where does the innovation lie for the future for your company?
I see it being very successful. Mm-hmm. I got the vision. I'm gonna just let the rest of the way paint itself.
Yeah, and you said you be doing a lot of traveling. So where have you been taking optic?
Even if I go on vacation for fun, I always do networking. Somehow I always find a way to do some networking. Like I bring my business cards with me everywhere. I bring merch with me everywhere. Like that, when I wear it, that's networking. That's advertising it right there. People gonna ask what it is, and I tell them it's optic. I own it. Let's connect. Like this, how you find it. This where you get to it.
Okay, and that's what's up. Now, do you feel like you get a lot of love from the community?
Yeah, I feel like I get a lot of love.
A lot of support?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
But with a lot of love, it's hard to depict who not supporting you.
Correct.
So, yeah.
And do you have that type of discernment to know who is supporting?
No, I'm not really concerned with who. The best way you can not interfere with that is just being out of groups and stuff, like staying to yourself with certain things. Like love people and love the love that you're getting. But you never know when you in a big crowd and you might not know if everybody there love you.
Correct.
It could be one person that envy you.
Yeah. It's always gonna be one.
I look at it as loving people from a distance.
But
I love everybody.
I love
because that's what made me the adversity.
If you ain't hating, if somebody ain't hating on what you doing, you ain't doing something right. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's a lot. That's peace. You gotta love the haters too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
do. I love the haters more than I love my fans. you got to. Like,
hey, I'm saying
you got to. For real, you got to though, because if you still working through the hate, you got pushed right there, because you're not letting the hate deteriorate the work that you put in. Mm-hmm. Somebody be like, oh, I don't like that, and you just be like, all right, I ain't gonna do it. Mm-hmm. You gonna do it because somebody else don't like it? You gonna have to make them like it regardless. They're gonna be forced to like it.
You need to say that to some of these young cats out here, because they living with the hate, not knowing how to move on into a positive realm in life, like you have done. You know what I'm saying? Do you have any community projects coming on? Like, what do you want to do for your community on the basis of giving back and helping other young brothers like yourself reach your level of success, or just showing them the path of doing something better? When I get to a level of like when I grow on a level with my brand and like do bigger things like outside of where I'm at, I plan on bringing events back to Portland and like where kids can work on stuff and like doing stuff that they like doing, bringing it to an environment where a lot of kids not getting that. Mm-hmm. That's kind of what SEI did for me. So I want to do something like that on a small level and then let it grow as time goes by. Correct. Now, I remember you mentioned in our last segment that you are artists. Do you do your own designs? And what I mean by that is your inspiration for the designs. Do you could be chilling one day and you just catch a vision and you're like, you know what, put it down on a piece of paper. Do you do that type of art still? Yeah, I do. That's what I do right now. That's what I've been doing. But some of the designs, I would tell my ideas to an artist, and then they'll draw it, and I'll be like, nah, I don't like that. Do this, do that, and they'll put it how I'm saying it to them, and then we'll come to an agreement of how I wanted it done.
But for the most part, I do a lot of my designs myself.
That's beautiful, dog. Where can people find Optic Clothing, my brother?
On Instagram, we got it at Optic Clothing. And on my website is opticclothingpdx.com.
Opticclothingpdx.com. Now, do you plan on having your own store soon? Like, what's the deal?
Yeah.
Holla at me, son. Holla at me. You plan on...
I do. Look, I do. But I ain't gonna. When I do it, nobody gonna know when it's happening.
You just gonna drop it.
I'm gonna just let y'all know my grand opening is so and so. But that is a future plan of mine. I do plan on opening a boutique.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And now, on the production side of things, are you producing yourself, or you got a company producing for you?
I got a company producing the stuff for me.
But is that a goal of yours down the line to start producing yourself?
Nah, I don't really plan on getting into like the produce, like making the stuff myself. But if I do it, I plan on owning my own company like that.
Yes.
But I don't plan on doing the work for that. Like that's not my lane and stuff to like just put the paint on. Like I can't do that. I can, but I don't see myself doing that. I got other visions of the work that I want to do for certain things. But I do plan on owning a company like that.
Okay. And what other stuff you plan on putting Optic on? I see you got the hoodies. I see you got the t-shirts. Where else we gonna see this all CNI, brother?
I got a shoe collab.
Oh, say that. Look at you.
I got a shoe collab. Depending on how the rest of this stuff going on in society, I'm a drop some shoes. Depending on how everything going. But
for the shorties and the dudes.
Yeah, it's going. Everything I do is unisex. It's
Alright,
unisex,
cool,
yeah.
dope. Say that. Okay.
So I plan on doing that. I plan on dropping more seasonal merch, depending on like what holiday it is or what season we in.
Mm-hmm.
I plan on doing that, and that's just the consistency of that. That's what it is. That's pretty much all I be doing.
That's the word right there. Consistency, staying consistent, and a lot of people don't realize consistency brings forth wealth, man. It brings forth success. And I look at you, man, staying consistent, being 21 years old for the past 3 years has got you to this point where you at right now. And my hat's off to you, brother. Real talk. Now, I remember my bro asked you if you had something for a young dude, a jewel to drop for a young brother, coming up, trying to do what you do. What is another jewel you would give to them?
Being consistent. The consistency. It's two things in life that you really need to be successful. Is being consistent and doing what you love doing. Some people can't find out what they love doing.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as you tell yourself you love something and you gonna do that and it makes you happy, do that and be consistent with it, and you never know where it's gonna take you.
Who taught you how to stay so focused, man?
I don't even know, bro. I be asking God myself, bro. I be like, how do I know this type of stuff? I didn't even finish school. School didn't teach me this. I think it's just life. I look at it like I'm blessed.
I'm gonna tell you one thing my uncle always used to tell me. Common sense you don't learn in school. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that always stuck with me. You don't learn common sense in school. Either you got it or you don't. And apparently, obviously,
yeah, some people
optically, you got it, my dude. So keep that up, bro. Keep that up.
I would say music though. Music is a big factor.
Okay.
And what I did, I listened to a lot of. I grew up listening to Jay-Z. That's all I listened to when I was a
Brooklyn's
kid.
finest.
Yeah,
Yes.
he ain't lying. Look, he ain't lying. Jay-Z and then Nip.
Okay.
Jay-Z, Nip, and Meek is my 3 best artists.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
what have you taken ideas from all 3 of these artists to make up what you have now, or did you take what they had and make it your own?
Nah, I just took what they were saying. I took what like everything that they be saying in their music. I'd be like, damn, I'd be going through that. Like, it feel like they be talking to me, like in each artist.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn, he went through that. I'm going through that right now. And if you listen to each song and each album, they telling what they going through, and then how they prevail to becoming who they is.
Mm-hmm. What does ownership mean to you?
Free. Being free. That's what ownership means to me.
Mm-hmm.
Being free and love what you're doing. When you got ownership, you feel free. You feel like you're doing what you love.
I respect it, bro. I want to thank you for coming on Purpose on Purpose. Let them know one more time where they can find your clothing.
Man, Optic Clothing at Optic Clothing on Instagram and opticclothingpdx.com.
when you see this all CNI, it's not a game. Get your optics right. Cop this man clothing. Much love to you, big boy.
Appreciate you, bro. Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
We back. We gonna catch you on the next one. Purpose on purpose. We out of here. Good.
Good.
Good job.
I feel like that was good, bro. I feel like it was
You know, everybody got a purpose, right? If you don't know by now, if you really don't know what your purpose is, huh? You better ask somebody. Matter of fact, get on your knees and ask God, because that's the best way to go, huh?
My auntie died from the liquor, she was drinking too much. I started drinking, had to quit cause I was drinking too much. My dad never been a father, I don't know him for that. That's why I made sure my kids know I never do that. My type, gon' protect this home. I had a homie who got killed down the street from his home. Now that was wrong cause she was with him, couldn't leave him alone. She had to witness how it happened, now she can't move on. Sorry it happened, but it's like, but really what could you do? They pointing fingers, cursing names like it's helping them through. They shedding tears, hate to cry, but they letting them fall. They don't fear, they just hoping that they make it tomorrow. And I don't blame them, I be praying that I'll make it tomorrow. Dealing with grief from my past, feelings buried in sorrow. Wanna run away from pain, but can't hide the feeling. Wanna load up the weapon, but don't wanna be killing.
Yeah. Let's talk about it. Talk about it. Yeah, come on. You know we gotta talk about it. You know we gotta talk about it. Talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Yeah. Let's talk about it. Talk about it. Yeah, come on. You know we gotta talk about it. You know we gotta talk about it. Talk about it. Let's talk about it. You know what? You got me stuck like we can't go Dutch. Feeling you so much till everybody was up. Been there from the gate, I feel it must have been faith. Kept me together when I thought it would break. You know just what to say. To light in my day, to bright in my day. You know you put some right in my day. Can't see it no other way. You like the keys to my safe, the feel in my space. Man, you keep a smile on my face, always in my grace. I guess you got it like that. That's why I got your back when it's time to react. Good times, bad times leave you stuck in my mind. I'm glad that you're mine like a zodiac sign. A whole lot of meaning, leak ass fiending. Your kind's genuine, leave them stuck daydreaming. I guess to sum it up, I guess it's all about you. So can't nobody do it like you do. Let's talk about it.
I promise today change. We just wanna get away from the worries of feeling pain. If the sun don't heal us, just give us some more rain. If the stress don't kill us, the struggle strengthen our brain. Not the same, and we know it. We elevated the game for the game.